Little things matter. I'm little, and I think I'm a pretty big deal. No, I'm kidding. But no, the small things, the small little details really make a difference. Small details in home decor, a small gift, small packages, little nuggets of decor, little I'm thinking of you gifts make such a huge impact. That's what we're talking about tonight. This is a nice little space, and you probably have something similar in your home where you've got a couple of chairs nestled around a really nice table. And all of these pieces are beautiful, but they fall a little flat because we need those little details that really make it feel cozy and homey. So on our table, we kind of have a blank slate here. We're gonna add maybe a little botanical to add a little life and some green. We've talked in previous shows about how a small plant really makes a difference in a space by bringing in a little life. Plus, we're pulling in a reflection of a little bit of the green that's going on in the throw on the chair next to it. We've also got a great little sculpture of wooden duck. That pulls in a nice color, the gray tones and the blacks that we have going on in the pillows and the chair. And just for fun, we'll add another little artificial succulent just to add a little more pop of green for some extra detail. So that really did bring, just 3 little pieces really brought a difference to the table. It's still usable. Maybe you only want a couple of things on. That's fine. I can still set a glass here. I can still set my glasses here or the remote. Still a usable table, but we've warmed it up just a smidge. With the chairs, we've warmed them up by adding pillows to them, by adding the throw for color. Those are something that you can change out every now and again. It's a little detail that makes a huge impact. Those pieces really made a difference in that space, didn't they? And it was just a couple of small little touches. So the space was elegant. It was beautiful with those chairs and that very nice table, but adding just a couple small little elements, the details matter. So take a look at those spaces in your living room, in your sitting room, your bedroom, what have you. Take a look in those spaces and really analyze, what could I do to tweak this space to make it feel warmer? Here's another space with another tip. During last week's show, we featured this corner actually as in part of our moody and bringing out a mood episode. And I wanted to talk a little bit about this corner again because it's actually the little details that really made this space feel cozy. We've got the nice warm light going on, and that's all fine and good, but without all the little goodies, it's kind of bare and cold looking. So, some people have comments about, I don't like a whole lot of little stuff sitting out because it just collects dust. They're just dust collectors. Yes, that's true. I'm not a big person to have a whole bunch of stuff out either because too much of a good thing becomes clutter. But we're talking about just adding a couple little touches to warm up the space. So what about some books? Well, we've got our stack of books, and one thing that we can do is get a cool set of bookends. Bookends are like all over market right now in a whole bunch of different ways. So maybe a cool set of bookends and a stack of books just for something interesting. You can find some cool book titles, or maybe there's something that you found out in your adventures, and it's a great book as just something to peruse through, not really to sit down and read, but just has some interesting nuggets of facts. Those are great kinds of books to do here. You could also take a stack. I'm using these right now. You could take a stack of maybe some smaller books. I'm just using what we have in the shop. And arrange a stack, kind of using it as a riser. And just adding a couple little elements to warm it up. Big difference, right? Just a couple of things that took a couple of seconds and a little bit of thought that really warmed up that little nook. Again, in this space, those details mattered, right? Now, as I said in the video, I am one who doesn't like a whole lot of clutter. A lot of clutter kind of makes me anxious. I like order in my life, and I have to have order at home because the workday is so chaotic. I need that peaceful place to come to. So I don't want a whole bunch of little knickknacks sitting around because in my mind, I think, oh my gosh, I've got to dust all of those. That's where my brain automatically goes. But without the little details sitting around, the house is going to look not really lived in. So you want to put those family pictures out. You want to put the little plants out, maybe a stack of some of your favorite books. They don't even have to be books that you would necessarily sit down and read like novels. They can be just, there was the whole TV episode about the coffee table book of coffee tables. You could have a coffee table book, one of those books that is just out because the pictures are pleasing or the cover is pleasing. Those kinds of things add a cool element of small detail to a room that makes it look lived in. This is a great cabinet. It's beautiful and it's perfect for a couple of different purposes. One is for necessity. We have all kinds of glassware and dishes stowed away in here. And in the bottom drawers, we can put our napkins and our cutlery and all of those kinds of things, tongs, smaller dishes in the bottom storage. So they're kind of hidden away. But this top portion, because of the glass, kind of makes it a display cabinet as well. This is also a great piece, not just for stacking it all full of dishes, but also for adding a little decor as well. So it really makes those dishware pieces stand out. So we can transform from this to this. So in this space, we've just added a few small little decor items like the pretty glass sculpture, some botanicals, some picture frames, and another decorative dish. They all carry the same theme of kind of that burnt orange, so your eye travels from top to bottom or bottom to top. And it just warms it up a little bit so that when everything's tucked away, it's not just storage for the dishes, but also makes it look cozy and warm and homey. Some of us have those utilitarian pieces, those pieces that we picked up because we needed to house other things in the house. Someplace for all of the pieces to gather and have a home to be put away. Well, those display cabinets, like in your dining room or in your living room, those are also opportunities not just to stow away and store away things, but also to make it a part of the home. So though you may have 5, 6 dish collections, it doesn't mean that every square inch of that particular unit needs to house everything in a way that they're all together and showing. So you want to take some of that shelf space and warm it up by adding the family photo, by adding the little botanical or a little something that's part of a holiday decor to warm it up and really bring it into part of the room. So again, it's just removing a couple of things, sprinkling in small little trinkets to make it a part of the whole design concept in the room. things matter in accessorizing yourself as well. This is a great poncho. It's beautiful. I love it. It's super cozy and comfortable. But I feel like my outfit's falling a little flat today because I didn't really put any kind of jewelry on and just kind of in the rush of the morning. So adding little details to yourself matter too and make a difference. So I've got my little pearl barrette going on in my hair today. So I thought, why not add a little pearl detail to maybe a necklace? So in doing that, I'm carrying a theme through on myself and adding a little more interest to what I've got going on. I don't even know if this necklace fits me because I've never put it on until right now. Nothing like the present, right? No time like the present, they say. So there. I like this one. It's pretty. It adds a little bit. It carries my theme of pearls going. I could swap out my dangly silver earrings. I could leave them because they kind of match the silver going on. Or I could swap those out to some little pearls to match my theme. And to spruce things up, I forgot my bracelet this morning, so why not throw on a few roll-ons? And in doing so, I kind of picked a color that I normally wouldn't. Usually I go straight for the neutrals, but I thought, why not add a little pop of pink? Something that's a little different, adds color, adds a little shimmer, adds interest to my outfit. So I've only added a couple little details, but they make me feel and look a little more put together and like I thought this outfit through a little more. Great for evening, great for during the day, but the details, they matter. The extra little attention of detail is important for yourself as well. Not that we have to be overly fussy or anything like that, but a nice little set of earrings or a nice little necklace or bracelet just to kind of pull things together. It goes from wearing an outfit to wearing an outfit. You look more intentional. You look like you pay attention to details because you have in yourself. So I have a lot of people who stop in and they need to pick up just a little gift. And I'm thinking I know some people who have just moved into the area and I want to give a little goodie bag of nice little things that would make them smile and make them feel special. And I'm starting right here because I know this person loves reds and bright little color, pops of color. So I'm gonna play it safe by picking something that's a little neutral, but has that pop of red in it. I love how this is displayed on this little shelf and I'm thinking, oh, this person could really use that same pop of color in their home. So we're gonna add that to the gift bag. Now what else can I put in it? So I've got her, something for her, but I need a little something for him, and I know a nice bar of soap would really make him happy. So I'm gonna grab this charcoal deep cleanse soap for him. It smells really good, it's locally made, so I think that is another great little detail gift to give. My friends have moved on the west side in the area, and Lake Almond is the lake that they are living on, so I have to pick these up. One, they say Lake Almond on them, and two, they're locally made. They smell so good because they're made of cedar, and I know they'll love these. So in my bag goes that nice little, again, locally made gift. Well, with my gift, I have to have the perfect card. So I'm looking for the perfect, again, locally made card that will fit perfectly for a nice welcome. So here we go. Thinking of you. That's my card. It's perfect. I'll add that to fill out later, and I think I'm ready to go.
And will that be all for you?
I think so.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you. It is the gifting season, and the small little gifts sometimes have the biggest impact. If you find that perfect little gift that you know is going to be extra special for the person that you're gifting to, it's so worth the small thing than worrying so much about the dollar amount spent. You don't need to have these big, extravagant gifts. Big gifts are nice, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to. Don't feel obligated to. Sometimes we find little trinkets that are so meaningful that make a bigger difference in the person who's receiving than you would think. So as you're browsing out this holiday season, shopping small, think about looking for something that is a little unique, a little different, maybe outside of the box, but you know that the recipient will think it is so special to them. I hope tonight's show was helpful to you in thinking about the small details in life, the small details in your home, in your accessories, in your gifting. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We hope that you have a great night. We thank you so much for the support that you've been giving our channel. We really appreciate you. Remember to click that like button. Remember to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.